This referee has been nothing short of faultless, really.
What is up, guys, and welcome back to another REFSIX weekly vlog. So this week is a little bit different in terms of the game structure. Usually my games are on a Saturday, but I've been given a Friday night fixture. Very strange, not quite ready for that, but it shouldn't be too different in terms of a normal midweek game, if you will. I obviously now don't have a game Saturday, so I'll do all my analysis and stuff on Saturday and have a nice chilled rest day. And that means on Sunday it's even better because it's just the whole weekend back to myself. So in terms of training this week, it's Tuesday. I've done chest and tries today. I'll do back and bis tomorrow, and then a speed session Thursday rather than shoulders. And then I might do a recovery shoulder session on Saturday, depending on how I feel from the game before. Obviously, we've had a good set of middles so far with Crawley down and Pagham, and we just want to keep the momentum up. We are being assessed on Friday night, so hopefully a good mark, and the two teams want to play football. So come along for the ride. I'm looking forward to it, and I'll catch you guys later in the week. So it's it's Thursday, and this whole game on a Friday has got me all out of sorts. So I've had to message my assistants today because I was like, oh my God, I've totally forgotten. And the time is 9:45. So they'll pick that up in the morning. The chances are, I'm not going to lie, training this week, I've trained 3 times, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Today is obviously now Thursday. I haven't really done much other than cycling and out of the office today. I haven't eaten all that well this week. Ramon's been down. And, you know, we've had a few drinks because we don't see him very often. And, you know, it's not been the best week of eating. So I feel a bit, not sluggish, but just not my normal, like, full of energy self. So the idea is tomorrow is to almost detox throughout the day, plenty of water to be ready in the evening. A nice sleep tonight should sort me out plenty. So I will catch up with you tomorrow for match day. It'll be very similar to a, obviously, Tuesday night game, but obviously being on Friday. But I'm quite excited for Friday night under lights. It's being live streamed, so I think we're going to tweet about it tomorrow. But yeah, so far so good. Just need to rest up, and I'm going to start putting my kit out so that when I come to pack it tomorrow, it's all easy and ready to go. So I'll speak to you tomorrow for match day. Okay, good afternoon. So it is match day today, and it's obviously Friday, which is different. I'm working from home today. I've had lunch, which was a nice toasty, and then I've got pre-match later. Because I'm working from home, the plan is to go for a walk about 3 o'clock. Obviously, I've eaten pre-match, and then sort of pack up roughly around 5 o'clock, finish work, and then start packing up. I've got to be at the ground at 6:30, so I've got to leave roughly at 5:45. I think it's in Peacehaven. It's being live streamed, so that's a different element to something I've not expected or had before. I'm looking forward to it. It's just about being calm and organised. Like I've said in this vlog already, I'm being assessed. I've got a team somebody I've already had before on the line, and someone I don't think I've ever met before, and that doesn't know them either, so we'll see what they're like. It's just about enjoying it again, I think, going out, having fun and seeing what happens. I'll obviously talk to you about how I feel, and I've got the Observer debrief tomorrow and everything. So yeah, so far so good. I will catch you guys later this afternoon. Right, so the time is 4:30 now, and like I said, I was going to finish work in and around now anyway. And would you believe it, this popped up today saying that I've got a game tomorrow now. So my whole plan of recovery and analysis has gone blown straight out the window. But because it's a line, I'm going to make it into a second vlog. So you'll have to wait for next week for that one. Just because, you know, it's a new ground. We're being observed as well. So, my goodness. My weekend's gone. I know my plans have changed. So that's not too bad. But it'll be a bit of a different way because I'm going to have to switch in and out of mindsets now for the next 2 days. Because I'm supposed to have I'm going to have like 2 debriefs in the space of 2 hours. Oh, interesting. But yeah, it would still be a different vlog because we're being observed on the line. So now that's gone out of the way, and it's now focused on match day. So I'm about to go pack my kit bag, so I will see you there. Right, it's time to pack my kit bag up. It's fairly straightforward, it should be, and I'm going to show it now. Obviously, I'm still preparing a little bit for tomorrow as well. I've got an eye on tomorrow in terms of kit. So this is what I am packing for my middle today. I got my match socks, my under socks, water bottles, speaker, tablets, box of tricks, bag, buzzer flags, still got them. My boots, leggings for tonight, long sleeve Under Armour, short sleeve Under Armour, 2 match tops. This is the one we're using. Undershorts, match socks, warm up stuff, towel, wash kit. And my other night boots are just in there. You can see them there. So that's the kit. I'm just going to pack this stuff up and then eat my pre-match meal. And then, yeah, get ready to go. It's a lovely evening. It's looking good. I've just got to find my mid layer in my referee drawer. And then we're sort of ready to go. I feel quite calm and relaxed. Obviously, circumstances have changed in terms of tomorrow. But, yeah, I feel nice and relaxed. Should just get on with this now. I know a lot of people have been asking about the REFSIX buzzer flags, but I am finishing off the video for that this week, so you should see it in April about a full review of the flags. So hold steady. I know there's a lot of questions about them, but they will all be answered soon. Right, so it's 5:30 now. I'm going to eat this up, my pre-match meal, which is this. It's mushroom pasta with spinach. Looks great. Quite a nice big bowl as well, which is perfect. My parents had this yesterday and it's a leftover. So loads of carbs to get me ready for today. I need to be in the ground in about an hour's time. It's going to take me about 40 minutes to get there, so I'm going to eat this up and basically go. And yeah, I will eat this and catch up with you just as I'm leaving the house in about 15-ish minutes. So yeah, catch you then. Right, so I'm back from the game. The time is 11:30. I've spoken to some of my friends, my dad. Some of them watched the game on a live stream, which was nice. Nice bit of celebrity status. I'm doing my match return now because obviously that's important, and I won't have time to, or if I, with another game tomorrow, I won't do it, and so I'm going to get it done now. So, talking about the game, it was a great first half. The only real issue, I had 1 yellow card in the first half, 1 yellow card in the second, and the only real issue, to be honest, of the first half was a pheasant ran on the pitch. And, how do you deal with that? It's like a cat running on the pitch. Some poor guy, I'll show you the clip here, ran after it. But other than that, just the 1 yellow card. And in the second half, it was carnage. Carnage is the wrong word, I think. It was tough. It was gritty. Stending went 1-0 up, probably against the run of play, and then a minute later I've given a penalty to make it level at 1-1. And then it just became a bit argy-bargy, no real big tackles like for cautions, but just a lot of moaning, and like every time someone went in for a tackle, ref, that's a foul, or it just wasn't. There weren't fouls in there, I didn't think. So it was just gritty that way. But I think I did well. In my honest heart, I think I did well. And I am happy with my performance. My position in the middle of the park really needs to improve because it's starting to catch me out now. And if I want to be at the next level, then it's not acceptable, in my honest opinion. So that needs improving. But I'm sure that will come. I've got one more middle at the end, before the end of the season, that I can try some things out if I'm not being assessed. In terms of the clubs, I thought they were both happy. One of the managers said I had an outstanding game, handled it really well, handled the occasion, and that's the main thing really. But the idea is to analyse the game Sunday in the replay tool, because obviously then it's got everything, and then I can go and find the key incidences as well. But I think I've done well. I don't know, to be honest. So yeah, I've got my debrief with the Observer tomorrow, so it's just about getting some sleep, waking up, dealing with that, and then going to football again, which is obviously going to be a separate vlog. But I will speak to you tomorrow after my debrief, and fingers crossed it's a good one, but we don't know. we'll find out tomorrow. Right, so good morning. The time is 9:30 and I have just got off the phone with the Observer. Before I get into that, I had a pretty terrible sleep. I'm not going to lie. I don't know why. This whole assessment on a Friday night really sort of got to me. So I didn't get to sleep till 2. I was then up and then the rest of the night. But the assessment seemed to go quite well. He said my only major, it's not even a major development, my only development point of the game was I could have stood slightly closer to the centre circle from the halfway line. Slightly closer to the halfway line from the centre kick, which, in the grand scheme of things, will take. I think I'm happy with that. He said, you didn't have a lot to do, and I said I did have a lot to do in the second half. I managed the game well, and hopefully, he said he agreed, and hopefully he gives me the marks for that. But it's because he said it's tough because, to give you those kind of marks if there's not lots of examples, because there was only 2 yellows, 12 free kicks. So, yeah, we'll see what it comes out of. He said it should be ready by tomorrow. So, overall, I'm very positive. He seemed happy. I don't really know, actually. He didn't give too much away. In terms of development, if that's the only thing he's got for me, he agreed with all 3 free penalty decisions. So 1 given, 2 not given, and both yellow cards, and didn't say I missed a caution at any point or a sending off. So, we must be pretty positive in the grand scheme of things. So, in terms of the rest of the day, I have got the footage from last night already on my laptop, so I'm going to do that tomorrow. I've got a game this afternoon now at Carshalton, which will be in next week's vlog. So yeah, it's just about preparing for that really, and then doing the analysis of yesterday's game tomorrow, and then just using the weekend to chill. My legs feel pretty heavy today, so it's going to be interesting for the rest of the day. But yeah, so far so good. We go till tomorrow, and hopefully we get the report, and we can have a look at the report, and then put it to some footage. So yeah, see you tomorrow. Right, so welcome back. It is Sunday afternoon now, and I'm obviously going through my clips of the game. I've got my report back as well, so the plan is I'm going to go through both the report, just reading through it, and obviously the key match incidents that the Observer picked up as well. So obviously this is the start of the game, lovely stuff. Nice and easy. My 2 assistants checked the nets, and then they decided to switch over. So that's an easy sort of tick box for the assessor already from minute 1. So the first, obviously, key points for the Observer are in application of law, so getting the cautions right. So the first caution came after 24 minutes, so we're just going to have a look at this. So the assistant is telling him where to throw the ball, which is great. Comes just after this. But if we pause it here, interestingly, this is the live stream time and this is my time. So, when people are always like, oh, ref, what the hell? Actually, there are discrepancies in time from when I press the button to when they press the button, which is quite fun. So the ball comes in, and if we pause it here, well, no, that's a bit harsh on me. There. So I've got a good view of this. I'm sort of leaning. This is the challenge that comes in. Crunch. It's a bit of a poor angle, but we'll watch it back at full speed. So the Observer said that this was right. I don't actually know where he was sitting, so that's, fine. Bang. So he's just caught him late. It's a reckless, the ball's gone. He's caught him late, so, I've cautioned him. As you can see, I've been nice and calm, dealing with the player straight away, saying, no, it's not that bad. So it's just, isolate him into a corner where I'm happy, check if the player's alright. Yeah, you're alright. Do you need treatment? Oh, here we go. So this is the frustrating thing, is you're always told to deal with the treated player first because you've already isolated the player. So when you go to deal with him, they're like, oh, have you not dealt with him yet? No, I'm here to deal with you first. And that can be a little bit frustrating. So you say, no, I just wanted to see if you're alright and need treatment. So look, then he has a moan up. I say, yeah, look, I'm dealing with it. Nice and seamless on the watch, as always. A lot quicker than writing, in my opinion. Easy yellow. Again, that's a good yellow card from me. You know, straight. I looked him in the eyes, back straight. I think my arm's a little bit bendy, but you know, we can deal with that. I know a lot of people have been talking about they think I'm giving a red because I have my cards in my back pocket. I have a pad in my back pocket with both red and yellow. I've only just started getting used to the cards in each pocket. You see it in the second one, actually. So here we go. So second point, I got a 7.5 for this as well. So above standard expected for my cautioning technique as well as getting the decisions right. So this is the second one. As you can see, the challenge has already happened. But on my watch, I had to wait because we had an injury. So if we just rewind it 10 seconds. Interesting positioning here, I think, but I have no context currently. So I'm getting a little bit caught up there. There's the challenge. It was high. It was reckless. It wasn't anything major, I didn't think. But look at the player's reaction. So yeah, it's a yellow card, easy yellow. But look at me there, pointing at the player straight away, saying. So I had two players down injured, one with both injured. Well, we'll deal with that in a second. But look, you can see me straight away saying I've got him, trying to calm the players down. I've also got the skipper running in at me as well. Obviously being on the sideline, quite isolated. There's no real place to go backwards either as well because I've got the crowd behind me. Obviously all wanting a card as well. So this is it. So you blow the whistle, and I point at the skipper and say, look, let me deal with it. And I know the 14 isn't getting away with it. So I call him over. I try and call him over. He's not coming. So I said, look, I'm going to deal with him. Get that 14 to me. Speak to the captain to reassure him, look, let me deal with the injured players and then I'll deal with him. So look, do you want treatment? No, he's alright. I said, look, see, there you go. You can see me saying, I'll deal with him, then I'll have him. There you go. Easy, now I've got him. Isolate him. He was having a bit of a moan up, like, why is that a yellow? But it was a high foot and it was pretty nasty. Isolated him. The 9 was there having a little bit of a go. But there was really no reason for him to be there. And there you go, look, here we are. I'm going into my pocket now for the yellow, which I actually think looks seamless. Probably a lot easier than bringing the pad out, because then I've got to pick and it's a bit like, oh, what are you going to get, red or yellow? But that way it works. But in all seriousness, I had good man management with the players, which allowed me to, deal with certain situations. But another point, so let's have a look at the assessment down here. Decision making and accuracy, said you turned. Home team had 3 loud shouts for a penalty, correctly awarded the first one. So here's the first penalty, but obviously we have to rewind because that's when the goal was scored. So obviously on the tool you can go back in 10-second increments. So we go back. This comes almost straight from a kickoff as well. So we'll play. Positioning is nice. They reacted well to the break, which is something that we've been working on. Good tackle. So at this point, obviously you can see Stenning a 1-0 up. We'll make it nice and big now. Stenning a 1-0 up, and we need to raise the game because Peacehaven have been all over Stenning, or not all over, but probably the better footballing team. So we have to raise our game now because tensions are going to be risen. So here it is. We'll watch it back. So they wanted a foul there. No. There's the penalty. Yeah, we'll go back 10 seconds. So we've got 2 instances to deal with now. This is where so we've got my assistant is closer to me, so expectation says that he gives this, not me, which is fine because they want a foul here, and for me he's already fallen over, so I cleared that away. Little nutmeg. And here they've just tripped each other, and I'm in the right position. I've already blown the whistle, and I thought the player was injured, so I came over. And the problem is I've isolated myself here. The assessor hasn't actually picked up on it. He's obviously just given the decision as correct, which is great. But I've obviously isolated myself. I've gone to see if the player's all right. Back to the number 4. He's fine. But now, look, I've stayed in this corner, which isolates me a little bit because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players around me. And it feels like I was there a lot longer than I was. This is a skipper who I was quite happy to talk to. The guy that I booked wasn't too pleased, but nothing major. But if the problem in the moment is, this has only lasted maybe 15 seconds, but I thought I was there a minute, like a good minute. And I was like, this is taking me forever. What's going on? So then obviously we go through the routine, which I know I made an error on straight away. That the goalkeeper's put his water ball there, which I get him to remove. But we'll go forward 10 seconds. So obviously what I do is prep everyone. This keeper's come from a National League team as well, so he's clever, he knows the game well. So there you go, I tell all the players, you can't come in. They wanted it wasn't on the spot, so I said leave it alone. My problem is I'm looking at the players here, hoping that my assistant helps me out massively, which he does. They're all arguing about the ball, it's ridiculous. So here, look, the goal goes in, and I look straight away. So this is now to make it 1-1. And instead of looking at the keeper where I should have done, I looked away at the other players to see what they were doing, and then carried on walking. And then obviously you can see the keeper trying to kick the ball and all of this stuff, and it causes a little bit of aggro. And I can't believe, I've just gone and pushed him out of the way. We'll go rewatch that. Probably not the best viewing from John Wilkes, but hey ho. So look, I'm now in the middle of this and he's shouting at me for this and that, and I basically just pushed this guy out of the way. No, get out of my face. Interested? A way of going about it, but I wouldn't recommend it because it can cause more issues than it's worth. So what other penalty appeals have we got? 58 minutes in, 56, 58, here we are. Nice and easy, make it nice and big. So a nice ball in. Here is good positioning for me actually. I've come out, we were talking about exiting last week, and this is good. In a nice area, ready for the cross to come in. Crumpled. No, that's not a penalty in my opinion. He's just slipped over and there's not enough contact there to go down. And I'm in a great position again, as you can see. The players are appealing. I'm not having it. And player reaction says it's not really a penalty either, to be quite honest. And another one, 68. So the observer said I got them all right, which is a nice bonus. So it's up the other end. Here we go. Make it nice and big on the tool. So it's poor defending. Where am I here? So I was ready for the ball to go over. I've had to change directions. Absolutely no chance. Absolutely not. We'll go back 10 seconds. Make it nice and big. I thought this guy absolutely crumbled under... Yeah. Oh, I'm right. Yeah. Perfect. I thought he absolutely crumbled under that. And I was right, to be fair. So there you go. Look, positioning was a lot better today. Look, there we go. That's quite interesting. You can see me indicating down for a quick decision. So yeah, that's that so far. Anything else? I thought fouls committed. Nope. We've done the 2 yellows, the penalty and the goal. So overall, I thought we were better. Obviously, the penalty could be improved a lot if we go back to it. This is the main focus for me, is why am I looking away? I shouldn't have done that. It's, a little bit, not naughty, but it's not smart. And we played 12 added minutes, which is a long time to play football for, but we had a lot of injuries to deal with. And in the assessment, I got good comments for, there were 2 occasions where the 2 cautions I needed to get involved in for match control, positioning, fitness and work rate. I said I was in the right areas for the penalty, and that gets me big marks because I was in the correct areas for positioning, work rate and fitness. You know, good sprints in the end. Signals were confident. Teamwork. Your assistants were clearly acting on your instructions with good eye contact, as we've just seen there. You enabled ceremonial free kicks to be taken quickly, ensuring the defending players retreated. So that's good. Like, you know, everything was great. There were 12 penal offences and 2 cautions, which we've discussed. But obviously, what happened later on in the game, in this minute, is we had a long breakage in play. Actually, something I've never had before. Let me try and find it. I had to drop the ball because of a head injury. Here it is. And we have a little bit of a tussle here, actually, I didn't realise. So, they were going to kick the ball. Okay, so here we go. So, they were going to kick the ball out. Here we go. And I've blown the whistle because of the injury. It wasn't a head injury, but he was hurt, so I kicked it out. And, I didn't see this. But they didn't really make a meal of it. That's the difficult part of refereeing when you're looking for a player that's injured. Luckily, I have 2 assistants. So, if you're on a park game, you don't really see this. What takes precedence, the players or the injury? So I obviously picked the injury. These guys weren't too unhappy. So as I picked up the ball, this is a lot of talking about what's happening next. And I said, yeah, I'm going to give you the ball back. You're going to have it. Because obviously he was like, I'll kick it back to them. I said, no, that's not what's going to happen. You're going to, they're going to play from the halfway line. And then all of a sudden, someone's pointing at me. And I was like, what the hell's going on here? And a pheasant was on the pitch. How'd you deal with this? Everyone was like, ref, go chase it. And there is no way on this planet am I dealing with a pheasant. So here's a nice minute and a half of pure entertainment, watching my assistant and the left back chase a pheasant around the pitch. So he's obviously giving them the odd sidestep. It's a weird scenario to be in because you've just got to wait for it to happen. And the club were like, we have pheasants over the back, but how they got in, we don't know. So there it is. Scared the fans behind, which is quite funny. It was a good laugh, actually, and it enabled my rapport with the players to build a little bit more. Because, you can have a laugh and a joke at the left back being like, he's having to chase after a pheasant. They were telling me to go chase it. I was like, you've got the wrong idea about what I'm doing here. So that was the thing. It was quite entertaining. But like I said, it helped me build rapport, and it was at a nice stoppage in play as well, so I didn't have to stop the game because a ball hit a pheasant or something, because it would have been the same restart, drop ball, non-contested drop ball, but that's that. Making sure he's the right yards away. This is hard for me, because I always find you're in the way. Yeah, you drop the ball and basically run away, and then just hope. And that's really all you can do. But if we look at my REFSIX stats on the day, in terms of sprinting speed, you can see why I got good marks in positioning and fitness. I ran 10k, plenty of sprints. We can see a couple of higher sprints in there as well, which is nice, all going in the right areas. A lot of medium sprints in that patrol path that we're looking for, some long big ones down into the corner, because like in the 90th minute I had to squeeze play quite heavily. They are like coming over. I lost it. Yeah, here we are. Like coming in here and squeezing play is quite difficult, because look, this player's coming in. You've got to make sure that you're ready, telling all the players, because it's a corner, trying to get them to speed up, but knowing that they're going to kick the ball here and try and hold it. Look, we've played 97 minutes here, and it's just about being ready and reacting the best I can. So, yeah, so far, overall, so good. The assessment report was great. It came out as a 73.6, which is very much above my average as well. So I spoke with it with my coach and was obviously delighted. But it is another thing to point out, like fair play to the commentator. I'll put a clip here.
Who we don't give enough credit to referees these days, and I feel you should give credit where credit's due. Mike Dean retiring in the week, and he gets a lot of stick, but this referee has been nothing short of faultless, really. I feel the penalty was the right decision. Maybe the other claims were the right decision as well, but he's not really put a foot wrong.
And obviously he's commented about, you know, how good I've been and how referees don't get a lot of credit. So, you know, for an outside source to say that I've done well as well, you know, is really quite nice. I know we don't do it for validation, but it sure really helped on when I watched it back and was trying to get clips. You know, it felt good that he said that. So, you know, fair play to him, and it makes me feel good as well. So that's been the analysis of the session. Obviously a great observer mark, going through the observations and picking out the key areas that he found, and obviously the key areas, obviously the 2 yellows and the penalty that the tool have picked up as well. So as always, thanks very much for watching this part, and I will catch you later on in the vlog. So that has been the vlog this week. Another nice long one as well, but plenty of analysis about how to improve. Even when everyone said I've had a good game, you can always find those extra bits that help you improve as well. So I hope you guys are taking some note from that. So we go for the next game, which is obviously the Hornchurch game and the Carl Charlton game, which was Saturday. And then I'm on the line at Lewis versus Margate on Tuesday, which should be an absolute belter of a game. Both teams pushing for promotion, and with a FIFA referee. She's obviously a new FIFA badge as well, which is great to work with as well. So hopefully I get some tips from her. So that's been the vlog this week. If you could do me a massive favour and subscribe if you're new, and smash that like button for me, and press the bell notification as well, so you never miss a REFSIX video. Thanks very much for watching the vlog, and I will see you at the next one. Ciao.